What's up, everybody? This is Terrence, the Cisco tutor guy, and right now what we have in front of you is a lab that I want to do a walkthrough for. Now, the one of the significant things about this lab is that this is similar to one of the labs you're going to find on the Cisco Route CCNP exam. It's not exact, but this is the packet tracer version of one that's quite similar. So it would behoove you to learn this lab. You know, repetition is the key, but to learn the concept of this lab so that you could be prepared for the CCNP route version of this lab. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. This is only one of them, one out of three, I think. I'm not sure how many are on the route exam now, but if you get the concepts of this lab, then you shouldn't have any problem with the one on the route exam. So first, what we're going to do, this is the OSPF lab, and I'm not even sure this is going to be on there, but I know this was similar to the one that I had. But so if we look at Area 21 and the Seattle and Chicago router, what we're going to do, and the information is already here, the IP addresses and the password. So we're going to go to the Seattle router first. And I'm going to, if I can still remember this, password is going to be Cisco. All right, so we're in the lab now, and the first thing I want to do is it's an OSPF lab, so we got to get into config mode and router OSPF 10 network. And so we got to put this network down, and the network is listed. If you look up at the Seattle, the name of the router, S2 Seattle, name Seattle, and there's the network. So we're going to put 192.168.16.4, and since this is OSPF, we're going to have the wildcard mask of 0.0.0.3 area 21, because the area in between the Seattle router and the Chicago router is area 21. Hit enter. Area 21 stub, because it's a stub area, and end. All right, so that's all we need to do in the Seattle router. So next, we're going to go over to the Chicago router and pretty much do the same thing. So we're in the command line, enable T router OSPF 10 network 192.168. Now notice we're putting in the same network as the other, as the Seattle router, 16.4.0.0.0. We're putting in everything almost exactly the same. Area 21. Enter. And on this router, we're going to put area 21, no stub. Well, something's wrong. Okay. Instead of no area 21 stub, because it is a stub area, stub, no summary. There we go. And I'm going to hit end. And usually I use write mem, but on the test you might have to put copy run start. But it's the same command because it does the same thing. As long as you get that building configuration and it's okay, then it takes. So that's it for the OSPF lab and CCNP lab. That is actually all you have to do. So if you get the concepts, it's better if you took a notebook and you wrote down those commands. You know, something about writing the commands down just makes it easier to absorb, to take in. But if you write down those commands, and it's not a lot to remember, it is pretty simple. You have to do the same thing on both the Seattle router and the Chicago router. And remember that the area is 21 because that's the area between the Seattle and the Chicago router. But that's basically all there is to the OSPF lab, CCNP lab. All right. So if you can get this concept, then you should have no problems with the CCNP route exam lab. All right. So tune in when I go over some of the other labs, those similar labs that could be on the CCNP exam. I'll be doing packet tracer versions of similar labs. You know, due to NDA compliance, I can't do the exact lab or tell you exactly what's on there, but we can go through some similar packet tracer versions of those labs. So thank you for tuning in, and just stay tuned for more labs and more walkthroughs. All right. Again, this is Terrence Warren, CCNP Cisco Tutor Guy. Thank you.